Hello and welcome back to the channel, it's me Lunas, and today we'll be continuing the vintage story run. So last episode we got the iron blooms working after heading back to the old base and gathering some charcoal. And I'm also currently running an experiment to see if I can get the temperature past 1300 degrees with charcoal. I'm not sure if it caps out at that burn temperature or hovers around it. But if not, then I'll have to give up on this, because that is around 180 degrees too little to actually turn this into molten iron. I'm gonna grab some food quick, because I am gonna need to cook in a minute. So it does look like it caps at that. That is unfortunate. Right, that can go aside for now. That ain't gonna be enough. Right, we are definitely running low on copper. That is something I am going to have to work on at some point soon. But for the time being, we have enough to do what I need. Oh, the cattail's grown. That's good. Great. Crucible, and then if I go for 2, so I need 36 iron. Oh. What am I doing? I am all over the place. Right, I have about 3 ingots worth left, I think, after these. Yep. Okay, now what? Maybe make a new knife and start gathering the cattail. Unfortunately, I don't have a scythe yet, but that is something I could be in a position to fix very soon, as long as the iron production ends up being higher than I anticipate it to be. I'm not gonna rush iron armor or anything like that though, so I should have plenty. Okay, if I collect about half for now. Right, and then I have the pickaxe mold. I'm gonna need a hammer mold though. And I can't forget the thing I always forget. I just need to find it first. I feel like it would have been in there. Unless I've thrown it away for some reason. But I can't see myself doing that either, I know I need it. Okay, well, in any case, it seems I don't have them anymore, so I'm gonna have to make some new ones. What am I doing? Okay, that's good. And then I'll continue gathering the cattail. And then I can see what I want to do after this. Yeah, that's a good amount of cattail, even though I used a little bit of it. I should have plenty for traps once it comes a time to start trapping animals. 3 stacks is actually quite a lot. Right, How long do these have left? Does it say? It does not. So I just need to wait for them to stop burning. I guess I can start with gathering some of the crops. It seems like basically all of the turnips are done now. Alright, what are we looking at? 5 1/4 stacks. That is good. That is a lot better than I was expecting, to be honest. And then the carrots should be ready within 2 or 3 episodes. As should the soybeans. The grain is probably in general gonna take the longest, but that's fine. We have a decent amount of grain left. Just need to figure out how I want to set things up for composting. I'm thinking grab these and put them in the far one. Yeah. It might seem like a waste, but it is definitely gonna push up the amount of Terra Preta we can get and how quick. So I'm gonna put a 1.25 stacks in there, as well as the other ones that I plan to have go off. And then we still have plenty of crops. Right, seed-wise, we're doing okay. I am actually going to replant, but I'm gonna bring them in from this side instead, because this soil hasn't been used yet. It might overlap somewhat, but not by a lot. And they should still grow fine anyway, because it only consumed about 30 nutrients. I think turnips are probably going to be the main thing I end up making compost with though, just because they grow so much quicker than everything else. Okay, there's going to be no overlap. I didn't get all that many seeds back though. I probably only got a few tops, so it might be a good idea to start looking for seeds again at some point. Especially if I want to look after animals, because yeah, that was a lot, but I'm gonna need a decent amount for the amount of leather and stuff I want to get from animals. Yeah, for now we have new tools. I don't need the coal. That can go in there. Those can go in there. It's calm. I'm thinking I explore some of the underground parts nearby, because I haven't looked at any of those yet, really. And there could be some really good resources just sitting, like, right under my nose. So I think that's what I'm gonna work on. Obviously, I'm gonna need to grab some weapons. So I'll take the mace and the club for the time being. And I'll start with the blue one, because it probably is going to connect into the black one. Actually, hang on. I'm going to need to get rid of the tongs first. And also, I'm probably going to want to go down with more food than I've currently got on me. Especially if it does end up being expensive. I am very happy about that harvest though. That did end up being very good for this. Okay, it's not something I can get away with either with my current pickaxe durability. I'm gonna have to grab the new one. It's a bit of back and forth, but this should be the last time. And then these are ready. Actually, you know what? As those are ready, I'm just gonna do those. Okay. Sorry about that, I had to make a quick cut. Hopefully it'll look decent. Yeah, so we break that like that, and then we get some of the bricks back. So I'm actually only missing one for the next bloomery, so that's actually pretty good. The rate of what you get the bricks back at. And then I have 6 iron bloom to work with. I thought I was clay for a second. Right, so... Oh, I forget I'm gonna need to wear the tongs. Where'd I put them? Right. And then... I'm assuming this will be enough. So you can only do one at a time. Double check the progression guide to make sure I'm doing this properly. So we got these. So this is copper. Do we not have a bronze anvil? Did I not make a bronze anvil? Ah, this is a joke. I'm presuming I don't have a anvil mold. that is painful. I was sure I'd made a tin bronze anvil. I guess I just jumped the gun and put copper in there then. Okay, that sets us back a little bit. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and then we're immediately gonna head out and mine for copper. I think I'll explore the close by caves first, just in case there happens to be copper in those. And then if not, we'll head to the nearby veins, because I'll be able to do that within the day or so time I have anyway. Because I absolutely 100% don't have anywhere near the copper I need for an anvil. Even if it is a tin bronze one. I'm gonna need to cook another batch of meals before I go as well, and they need to be higher saturation. Yeah, this is normally what happens to me at the start of the game. I just forget a whole bunch of stuff. So I guess that just started happening a lot later this time around. To be fair, I was trying to avoid doing it in the beginning, but I've kind of forgotten the stuff I need. Alright, I already have the sticks I need. I just need 4 of these. Okay, this will take about a day. Yeah, so we get restocked on food, and then we head into the blue cave, see what I can find, and then we'll come back. And if I didn't find copper, then I'll probably head to these ones and maybe these. Yeah, there's not. I'd have to go fairly far this way to get any more copper. There is quite a lot over here though. I take the whole lot. So that's 780. That should be a lot better. Right, I have everything I need now. Just need to get down carefully. Now that works. Right. Yeah, I do need to be somewhat sparing with the pickaxes. So I might, seem like I'm using it, like, over the top sparingly, but this is probably gonna help me out later on. Right, this goes straight to 75. So that is a little worrying. That definitely leads down to 50s. As does that. Nothing here. No way. Iron. We are basically set then. In terms of iron. I can't see myself needing much more than this. In fact, this will probably, I believe you need iron for steel, so that'll set us up for that as well. I'm gonna see if I can go down here. The moment I start seeing bells that I want to get out, or the really dark things, it just seems like most things that lead that deep are ways that are hard to get out of. That's not ideal. I'm very nervous, if you couldn't tell. That opens out a lot. This is probably those ones where I'm gonna want to actually come in with armor. Or at least a shield bare minimum. Well, this has iron, so I'm upping it to purple, because I am gonna need more. That was a good find though. I am gonna still go back to the old one to mine the iron from there. Probably before this. Just so that I know I've used it. I mean, other than if it doesn't turn out that there's just an absolute ton around here. Because if that is the case, then I won't really need to go back. Right, I am at the same level, so I'm going to assume this is from the other cave. Because they are very expansive. But just in case, I'm going to put this up to red. And it's easy to explore, so that's good. So if I'm getting the iron out, I should probably come down this one. Well, I was not expecting to find iron that quickly. And it seems the vein is very big, judging on the fact that it expanded like that. Oh, that just leads down the same point. Okay, okay. Actually, nah, I'm good. If I need one, I'll make one. I'm probably gonna have to end up going the sand way for the copper and that, so I might as well be prepared to make a shovel. Fog really doesn't make this easy. Oh wait, I didn't need to do that. I was not expecting that to instantly break. Nothing here. That wasn't, very worth. I believe there are still other tunnels, though. Ugh. Looking at those guys, they sure are disgusting. Wait. Oh, he must have fell. I thought he spawned on me for a second. Alright, this way. This leads out. This way continues downwards. Okay, this actually leads somewhere. It's just quartz so far though. I might be okay to head down this. That's like 2 or 3. I'm not sure I can deal with them at that height. I feel like they're going to be doing like 7 damage a hit. But there is reason to believe this could still be decent. Ow. Even the surface ones hit pretty hard, to be honest. Granted, I'm not wearing armor, but still. You know what, I'm gonna make that shovel now. I just needed enough to pull it back up. And perhaps build down as well. That's plenty for the time being. Oh wait, what? Is that it? Oh, it is. I'll head to this one. And then I'll just slowly loop round to the caves that lead closer and closer to the copper. I think I want to head down this one, it looks easier to get down. God damn it. To be fair, I only need to get back up to the surface to quickly make a fire starter. Right. Bro. This place might end up being quite annoying to traverse, because there seems to be a ton of water down here. That's gonna take too long. This ball loops back up. I feel like there's definitely a chance for a ruin to be down here, given how expansive this feels. I'm already like 100 blocks or so away from the entrance point. Or at least the one I went through. That's it. Alright, you guys down? No. Oh. Alright, for starters, I'll close that. Why won't it let me through? Because of those. Twine. Law. Yeah, we're gonna take scraps, because I can sell those. If I remember correctly. I'm not sure if I can sell the toys or not. I'll take one. And then at least I have one if that is the case. Definitely seems like it's it though. Malachite. Empty granite. not really finding many gears. That's not worth. Oh god. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Dead end. Right, it is basically time to end the episode, and as this seems relatively safe, I'm gonna end here. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It massively helps out, and I really appreciate it. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.